Unit 10 Witches 1. The infamous Salem witch trial began during the spring of 1692 after a group of young girls in Salem Village, Massachusetts, claimed to be possessed by the devil and accused several local women of witchcraft. As a wave of hysteria spread throughout Colony, Massachusetts, a special court convened in Salem to hear the case. The first convicted witch, British bishops, was hanged that June. 18 others followed the bishop to Salem's gallows hill, while some 150 more men, women, and children were accused over the next several months. By September 1692, the hysteria has begun to abate and public opinion turned against the trial. Though the Massachusetts General Court read and annulled guilty verdicts against the accused witches and granted indemnity to their families. Bitterness lingered in the community, and the painful legacy of the Salem witch trial would endure for centuries. 2. Belief in the supernatural and specifically in the devil's practice of giving certain human witches the power to harm others in return for their loyalty had emerged in Europe as early as the 14th century and was widespread in colonial New England. In addition, the harsh realities of life in the rural Puritan community of Salem Village, present-day Danvers, Massachusetts, at the time included the after effect of the British War, which plunged in the American colonies in 1989. A recent smallpox epidemic, fear of attack from neighboring Native American tribes, and the long-standing rivalry with the more affluent community of Salem Town, present-day Salem. Amid these simmering tensions, the Salem witch trial would be followed by residents' suspicions of and resentment toward their neighbors, as well as their fear of outsiders. 3. Drawing on research on the witch trial he had conducted while the undergraduate, Miller composed the Crucible in the early 1950s. Miller wrote the play during the brief ascendancy of Senator Joseph McCarthy, a demagogue whose patriotic anti-communism propelled the United States into a dramatic and precious anti-communist favor during the first 10 years of the Cold War with the Soviet Union. Led by McCarthy, special congressional committees conducted highly controversial investigations intended to root out communist sympathizers in the United States, as with the alleged witches of Salem. Suspected communists were encouraged to confess and to identify other red sympathizers as means as escaping punishment. The police resulted in the whirlwind of accusations. Some people cooperated, others, like Miller, refused to give in to requesting. Those who were revealed harshly or legitimately as communists, as those who refused to incriminate their friends, saw their career suffer as they were blacklisted by potential jobs for many years afterward.